Hey, welcome back everyone to another episode of Inoculant Gaming. We are once again back with our D&D stream.
Hey!
Hey, that was not a turkey this time. That actually was a Wookiee. That was better. Anyway, does anyone have a fun recap for last time on the, what are we calling this? The Curse of the Bloody Butcher?
I have a song to recap exactly what happened last episode.
Song to recap, okay?
Yeah, it goes do 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 do. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. I'm 20 years older. And then Zephyrus turns to Elwyn and says, "You know, we're older." And Elwyn goes, "Oh, I know. I want to fly like an eagle to San Juan. Fly like an eagle." And because the spirit looked at me. Pretty much.
That sounds about right.
I did mark that spell slot gone. I think.
And your sorcery point for twinning. Points.
Did I? I did. It's 4 sorcery points, but yes.
Four sorcery points to do that?
Because
it's 1 sorcery point per level of the spell.
Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking 4 spells.
Really for those of you who weren't here for last episode, we looked at ghosts and got way older. So my character, 61 years, became 81 years. Then we hopped on wings of eagles, flew to San Juan, found a bishop, and the bishop was going to help us out. But before he could, he cast a ghost demon thing out of somebody's body, and that also looked at us. So I then got 30 more years older, and Elwyn gained another 30 as well. So I was a total of 111 years old, and he was 63. But since I got cured of it before him for a brief moment, he was the oldest member of the party.
Yep.
I was 61, and he's 63. But now he's back to being a 13-year-old kid.
Technically, I'm a 20-year-old in a 13-year-old's body.
Right, yeah. Your body's 13, so you do have to go through puberty twice.
Yeah.
At this point,
I'm not here at all.
Wouldn't it technically be a third time this time?
We did split the party. The paladin is bringing the horses back, and
no, you skipped
Momo
it when you get aged by a ghost.
I don't think you skip it. I think you still have to go through that.
The
it
only
just
one
happens really quickly.
The only one who didn't get aged by the ghost or be affected by or be engaged to somebody with problems was the paladin. So though all of us had to go see the bishop except for him. So he kind of got voted as the person to stay behind. I wasn't about to ask Corvus to stay behind because, you know, your fiance.
Yes, because having a ghost and having a steed of bone just shows that you're a great person.
Having a what?
A bone steed.
Bone steed.
That is the wrong campaign.
Oh, right.
Okay. Wrong campaign.
Bonesy's not in this one?
Bonesy's not in this campaign. No, we have real horses.
I don't know what you guys are going on about.
Casey gave us real horses.
Yep.
I have a talking horse.
Yeah, his is a talking horse this time.
Oh, okay, well that one's weird.
Mine's whiskey.
Hashtag Narnia.
All right, so yeah, you were able to be healed of your advanced aging afflictions.
Mm-hmm. I was already advanced aging.
That's true.
Extra advanced. I mean, you were on almost expert death level. Like I think it was pretty close.
You know, the Muppet Treasure Island. There's Old Tom, really old Tom, and then Dead Tom. I was almost dead Tom.
You were almost dead Tom. Yep.
Well, I haven't watched that in a long time.
Dude, the movie's awesome.
All right, so what do you plan on? It probably is. What do you guys plan on doing? Are you gonna try to do a long rest after that? Are you going to?
I'm probably
fine. It comes down to how far are we from the ship?
Probably not that far.
I mean, you're in the San Juan because you're at the San Juan Cathedral.
We're in downtown, so I would expect us to only be like maybe a mile away from the port. We're like right there, right?
From our ship?
Yes.
Is that what? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just go to our ship.
And
There's an actual bed on the ship. Well,
that's
Guys,
true.
I have to say,
Hammock.
this is probably not going to happen again. We just finished a fight, and I'm not even asking for a short rest.
I know. Wow.
That's
I mean,
chalk that up to surprise of the year right there.
They all get the surprise condition.
well, you told me we had a long rest at some point.
We did prior to coming to the cathedral, so you will still have lost that spell slot. That's why you had the spell slot to lose.
Right, because I literally used all my spell slots. I used my last one to polymorph myself into a giant monkey.
Which probably saved your life.
I still technically had most of my hit points.
Yeah, but those berserkers were, well, they hit hard.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
Andy.
7 more? No, wait, we're at 6 now. 6 more days until he can use it again.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking.
How long do we have left on the water elementals, Keith?
Every day I can use it.
Once a day. Awesome.
So we
Wow.
can use it.
Does it have charges you have to like roll for?
I think it recharges
just-
once.
Uh,
I get it
Sunrise.
back daily at dawn.
Yep.
It what?
It
Comes back daily at dawn.
Okay.
So every morning I can cast it again.
So it's not even like long rest. It's just
Nope.
you could use it at 5 a.m. when it's still dark, and you get it again.
Correct.
There's a couple of things that work that way.
Yeah, there's a few.
Okay.
All right. What are we moving? What's happening?
Yeah.
Are you guys-
so,
On the boat.
let's go back to the ship.
Is your
If
fiance coming with us?
that's what I was going to address, I feel like. At
Who?
You're
very
going to put her
least-
in a dress?
Wouldn't she already be wearing one?
I'm assuming.
You're addressing.
Your joke of a dress was really bad there, John.
Yeah.
So bad it was good.
No, so bad. If I could
No.
take away inspiration, I would.
My
That's how bad it was.
You can give me a disadvantage on my next roll.
No, that's for the chat to decide. If they want to use viewer points, I'm gonna let the viewers use channel points for that.
okay. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I would
Are
take
we traveling through a city?
Yes.
I can half that time, or whatever it is. I
Where's
know.
that from?
Urban
Background.
Urban Urchin.
Urchin features city secrets. I know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through urban sprawl that others would miss.
Neat.
If I'm not in combat, me and companions I lead can travel between any two locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
Basically, he's a street rat.
Yeah.
Aladdin?
I mean, essentially, a version of Aladdin. Although it's a
Yeah, and then
I got a genie. I can get down with that.
put under house arrest in the middle of the woods with a crazy man.
That was probably
You're not talking about me, are you?
In fact, we were.
okay.
Yeah, so what are we going to do? Are we going to bring her with us and leave port? Are we staying around here? What do we want to do next? We came
yes.
here for her, right?
Yes. So my intention was to get her back to her house, make sure she gets whatever she needs, and then I would probably head back to the ship, and we would determine from there.
Leaving you alone has not ended well for us. Let's go.
Oh, it's gone fine. What could possibly happen?
Go ahead and everyone go ahead and roll a
Roll.
What are we rolling?
it's the sight check. What's that one called?
Perception.
Perception. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry. Like I
Eight.
said,
18.
today's going to be a rough day for me.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Which totals a 21.
20.
I usually roll horrible on perception.
Andy
If I was
rolled high.
so distracted.
Right?
For once, yeah.
I'm gonna let the 17 hear it as well. But
Is that all of us?
Yeah.
you
Wow.
you start to hear
And,
warning bells in the distance
oh dear.
going off that trouble seems to be coming.
So, Anya, I know I was thinking of dropping you off at your house. I'm thinking at this point we need to make
Look at-
haste to our ship. Because if what I think is happening, we want to be on our ship.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. We need to.
I knew she was trouble when
Narrative.
we walked in.
We're running through the city
Yep.
with post
All
haste,
right.
Very
jumping
fitting.
across rooftops and taking alleys and.
Conbria.
All right, if you're
Ed, you get that one, right?
if you're doing post haste,
It means with spirit in Latin.
Más rápido.
let's go ahead and do an athletics check or acrobatics, depending on which one you want to choose.
I no longer have a disadvantage of that, do I?
They have not redeemed it, so you're fine.
7.
You had me at disadvantage when I was like 100.
Oh yeah, you don't have that anymore.
You also made it so I couldn't
good.
walk. I couldn't walk comfortably anymore.
Correct.
I had to hover.
well, you were 111. What do you expect?
That's a good point.
I rolled a
Acrobatics.
24.
24. Okay, what else?
17.
Okay.
7.
My rolls have been good.
Nat 1.
It'll be fine until we get into combat.
Wait, you straight up
6.
did get a nat 1?
Nat 1 plus 5, 6.
Okay. Everyone's trying to follow you, Elwyn, and 2 of them are doing really good at keeping up. Thomas seems to not be able to keep up with your city dwelling, and you end up all lose track of him at one point.
Joy. Do you need to do like a survival check to track us?
Man.
Oh,
if only we
can
had
we just
cleric
do a
could locate
perception
those.
check to see if we notice?
Sure, if you want to try to, we'll do an investigation this time.
I've got a question.
I already did
17.
perception.
Okay.
Because I'm not actively searching. I'm seeing if I perceive something that happened.
Oh, then yeah,
Well,
do perception.
then it would be passive.
We'll
Yeah,
do
that would be
passive. What's people's passives?
11.
So yeah, mine is 12.
Everything 15.
But the question I have is, do I get advantage on this because Keith is a part in his?
He's
Fey.
not a fiend or undead.
It's not Fey.
Isn't he though?
I am a
I'm
fiend.
pretty sure he's not undead.
I'm
That
pretty sure
maybe
he's a fiend though.
that maybe hasn't
I don't
happened
think
in this.
so.
I
I will,
think
for the fun of flavor, I will allow it that you get
that would
advantage.
be-
You're gonna call him a fiend because of his parentage?
My
Yes.
parent is a freaking dragon,
Yes.
son.
That would make you a dragonborn. You're not a
Not-
dragonborn. You're a tiefling.
I
Yep.
was turned into a tiefling by
I'm
someone
telling you, your adopted parents lied.
You don't know.
You don't either.
Yeah, I do. I wrote the story.
Okay.
All right.
So what'd you get there, Corvus?
A 24.
All right. So you were able to then, perceive where Keith is and get him caught up.
I'm gonna bring up the tail of the party and start using Gus to push the paddle-it in along.
Hey, I'm
I
sorry,
will.
I can't keep up. Heavy
I will be
armor
talking to
makes it hard to
Keith
keep up
like
with you guys.
mother talks to a girl and talks to a child who gets lost in a grocery store. Now you've got to keep up. I don't have this much trouble with the 13-year-old.
You try wearing heavy armor and carrying a shield.
Oh, is
See
it
how
too
you
heavy?
do.
Is it too heavy for you? You want the 13-year-old to lug it around for you? You chose to wear this.
You picked
See
it up
what?
in
I would
Moria.
pay
This is you.
I would pay a good gold to see a 13-year-old wear this armor and make it to the ship in less than time than I can.
At the rate you're going, you're not even going to make it to the ship.
If the
He could
warning
probably
bells weren't
teleport.
going off, I'd take you up on that.
Okay.
That and
Maybe after all is subsided, we can have fun with this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
be like
need to,
David going up, putting Saul's armor on.
we need to keep going.
All right.
That would be just like that.
I'm gonna say
And
you're able
also,
to make
if you
it.
put on his armor, you can't cast spells.
I'm not fighting in it.
I'm gonna say you make
just
it to the
running.
ship. You are a little bit delayed than how the fast people, but yeah. You then start to hear warning bells go off, and roll another perception check
Do we see black sails?
while being on the ship.
Nope.
20.
Oh no.
18.
20.
Actually, it does.
Ooh, did Corvus run away for a second?
He had a small person with him.
Oh,
I can
okay.
roll for it.
You could
I
barely
saw
see the
Wildman.
blonde hair coming through his background.
Mhm.
Yeah, I made a roll for him.
He was
Yeah, go ahead and roll for him.
by a child.
I got a 10. I think he has +3. Let me pull up his sheet real quick. Perception.
Yeah.
P. Yeah, it's +2, so he got a 12.
All right. So there was, I think I saw in there 120.
There was a 20 and also a 1.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I got an 18.
I got a dirty 2.
Okay. Did you roll a nat 1?
Yes.
Okay. The nat 1, you
I'm gusting the paladin. I'm not paying attention.
yeah, you don't pay attention at all. You're gusting the paladin. And the paladin does feel a cool breeze like go around his armor, and it feels like you have air conditioning
I'm
happening
not trying
at
to
you.
push him over, but I am trying to encourage him along.
It
It's
feels
enough
like
I could knock him
It's
over.
like, "Oh, look, I got air conditioned armor now. This is nice.
it does feel like cool air conditioned armor to him.
This is the same thing. I can drive our ship forward at like 20 miles an hour. Knots, whatever.
Okay, those that got the 8, we'll go to the 20. So, Elwyn, you notice first that a ship that seems to be out in the distance has collapsed and has disappeared from the water.
Oh boy.
Like, what?
Like being dragged under.
Like it got broke apart and dragged underwater.
And the masts are still kind of sticking out.
They're sinking.
Blue Man,
Yes.
do you have that rat thing that can fly over there and see what just happened to that ship?
Momo
You mean
is
Momo?
Momo
Momo's
is
not
lemur.
right.
Monkey, whatever.
Lemur. Yes.
Ooh, ah. Anyway, it
can-
flies. Can it go check that out?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to bring Momo back to this plane. Is he sleeping still?
Let's do it by the rolls. Odds yes, evens no.
It's only been a couple hours since. Just roll any dice.
Yep.
I'll do a d4. Or are you doing it?
You can do it.
Okay, I got a 3. That's odds. Odds is yes.
Odds is yes.
He's so tired. He's not able to do that right now. Remember, he watched horses all night last night.
Man, he
So
did it.
splash some water in his face and wake him up.
Momo needs his rest. I go myself. How far away is it?
You were able to perceive it. I would say
I was not able to perceive
well,
it.
not you, but
maybe-
Elwyn was.
Okay.
we'll say 200 feet.
Oh, I can use a elemental gift of flight, and I can start flying over there and seeing what I can see down under the water.
All right, are you going underneath the water?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to be healthily in the air. Close enough I can kind of see under the water, but not close enough that the waves would lap up on me or something could jump out of the water and bite me. So, I don't know, 30 to 50 feet?
Okay.
Hopefully the fort doesn't see me again. Start shooting at me
at this
again.
point, they are more concerned with...
Hey, that bishop back there thought I was pretty cool.
He did think you were possessed at one point.
Okay, so you're 30 feet above the water?
Maybe 50, 30 to 50. I want to be comfortably above the water. If the masts are still sticking out, I would keep my distance from them too.
Okay.
Is it like a whirlpool? Is it there's a creature? Is the water clear at all?
It's a Kracken, guys.
It's entirely there's tentacles reaching up and pulling the ship under, and you see the tentacles.
I can see tentacles.
Yeah, I mean, I knew what it was immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna fly back and tell the guys I see tentacles pulling the ship down. Big
Our
thing.
ship?
No,
No,
this is another one that was in the harbor. But the port does know about it, and they're ringing alarm bells.
How far did they say it was out?
How far is it from the shore?
feet.
Well, from your ship, which is near the it's near a
On the
dock
dock,
area. It's 200 feet from that.
So we'd have
200 from the
to
ship,
move.
so-
We'd have to maneuver the ship closer to actually shoot it.
I don't
Only a
think
little bit
going out
closer
there
from
is a
me.
Bright idea, judging what it just did the last ship.
I could
Well,
blast
the
it.
last
but
ship
it's-
didn't
it should
have
get
5
all of
magical
me.
beings of great strength, able to kill dragon turtles with ease.
I don't know if that was with ease as much as.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do anything to that dragon turtle.
The giant shark, that was with ease.
That one was with ease.
The dragon turtle was not with ease.
Anyways, I think we can do it.
This
So what do you
was
guys do?
reckless, But I'm up for it.
Or at least position our ship in a way that we can return to an area where it probably can't get us that easily, but entice it to come get us.
Can I do like a persuasion check to convince my comrades to like go and fight this and stop arguing about it?
You will find Corvus is surprisingly eager about fighting this thing.
So 2 or 4. What do the others say?
If we must.
Fighting it is fine. I just don't want to be reckless with our ship.
I do.
I mean, not really ours. I guess we did steal it from pirates, but
So Thomas, you need to understand. There are some things worth risking your ship over.
Are you still being mind controlled?
No, I'm trying to impress a girl, but that's besides the point.
she's already your fiance.
Fair. Do you stop trying to impress your wife?
Are you unable to woo a lady's heart?
I'm
Casey,
not married.
it just dawned on me. You're the only one not married.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Oh, you mean players?
IRL.
Yes.
Players.
Yes. IRL. Yeah.
All right, with
and I was
that-
actually thinking now that you've had kids, Ed, or a kid, Ed, there's 2 of us that haven't.
All right. If you guys are gonna prepare for battle, let's roll for
No
initiative.
preparing, just going. Let's go.
Before we actually get out there, I'm casting aid.
Okay. How long does aid
What's
take?
to do again?
You get temporary
Hit
hit points.
How long does aid take?
for a minute.
8 hours.
It lasts 8 hours.
It lasts 8 hours, but
it.
it's a minute to
It's
cast.
an action,
Okay.
isn't
It's
it?
an action. Yeah, it's just an action.
Oh,
so
okay.
it doesn't even do an action. I can just do it.
What'd you roll for?
You only get 5 hit points because I'm using a
5.
second level.
Oh,
spell.
it's second level. Okay.
I don't
not
want
a roll,
to waste my
obviously.
last 3rd level slot for that right now.
Last? You
I only
got
have 2.
Yeah, you haven't used the other one.
Yeah, I did. Remove curse. Though we tried in the morning.
Oh, right, we did.
We did. That's a good point. I only have 2 spell slots too. I know how you feel.
Oh, I have more.
All
I will
right.
burn.
But Corvus, Elwyn, and Zephyrus get 5 additional hit points.
Control water would be nice right now.
Well, we have a sorcerer.
Okay.
Why do I bring?
While
Cold
I'm
Person
thinking about it, I'm
into a
burning a few
campaign?
spells to add some sorcery points.
Okay.
Into a campaign that we don't fight people. They are all monsters.
Especially that evil king we overthrew.
All right.
And Darnie, we did fight people for a little bit.
All right. So, Thomas, your initiative.
In my
Oh,
world,
I
we've fought lots
I
of
did
people
roll
that
it,
were
yeah.
people at one point.
They're undead.
11.
They
They're-
were people.
Zombies were people too.
Well, no,
Mhm.
the Clorman Empire was all.
That was a
people.
Think Geek shirt. R.I.P. Think Geek.
Corvus or Zephyrus, next initiative.
Yeah, about that. 16.
Did you already get mine?
Yeah, yours autofilled.
So I got
Corvus.
a natural 1.
All right.
Does
So
it
what?
matter that it's not in combat?
I mean, it's your initiative. Just means you're gonna go last.
I'm
So-
fine with that instead of rolling on the D100 table.
Have you
That's
cut
only
yourself
when you're
yet?
attacking.
Hold on. Have you cut yourself yet?
Yes, I cut myself with the spirit.
Yeah,
And you're
during
still
the
holding onto your. Okay.
unless you get
Okay.
back to the counter.
Corvus is just dancing mushrooms 80% of the time.
Dude, I'm looking through this and I'm like, synaptic static's not going to do anything. Windwell's not going to do anything. Invisibility's not going to. I got nothing.
A lot of magic cards back there, sir.
All right. He's Zephyrus. It's your first to go.
So
The-
of course I am.
The ship is 200 feet away, and from the beast that you saw.
Are we in range of the cannons?
Well, hold on. We're on our ship at the dock.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to untie our ship from the dock.
What
And-
size is this thing, by the way?
We don't really know.
I'm gonna say very, very large, enough to bring down a ship.
I'm going to command the crew to set half sail.
If you want the technical size, gargantuan.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Set sail.
Cheesy stuff.
Now is not the time to be, let's see.
We are
That was
level
not the time
9
to be-
taking on a Kraken.
Cowards. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I'm
Why? What level's the Kraken?
like it's CR20, dude.
It's
This is-
it's I would think it's actually higher than CR20.
23 maybe.
23, I think.
It's up there with the Tarask, but you know, here's Elwyn. Kill it.
I'm not from this world.
That's a good point. That's kind of why I'm going along, but it is big. Anyway, I'm just trying to get the ship a little closer. So untie the ropes at the dock, tell the guys to set the sails.
Yeah. I looked it up. Kraken is at CR20.
Why are you looking it up?
Don't look
I
the
didn't see the
stats up.
stats. I didn't see the stats. I just looked at CR. Kraken is
Uh-huh.
CR23.
All right.
We don't know for sure it's that, guys.
Yeah, it could just be a lowly giant squid.
It's just a different kind of gargantuan
A humble
thing
squid.
with
It's a humble
tentacles
squid.
that destroys ships.
Well, technically, there is the malformed Kraken, which is only CR13, which this could very well be.
Eh.
I like your optimism.
I also enjoy your optimism.
Me too.
Meaning it's not.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means.
Okay, so you untie. Are you pushing any wind into the sails?
I mean, if I can, I'll gust.
All right.
I'm not going to use a spell slot for it, though.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to kind of speed up the ship, and I would say the ship is able to move.
It's just getting started. I mean,
Just getting started, but a little boost to speed, so I would say 20 feet. It's able to move.
We're off the docks. So we're 180 feet away?
Correct.
Cool. Is the ship going to move at initiative 20 then? Every round or something like that? You could have the crew do their actions at that point too.
Yeah, let's do that. At initiative 20, they'll move too.
Okay.
I would recommend like initiative 1 or 0.
Well, that's kind of when it resets.
It's the same
anyway.
thing.
It won't make a
It'll
difference.
be the same thing technically.
Yeah.
Nobody rolled over 20 anyway, except for me, and that's my turn. So that's it.
So Elwin,
Oh, that's a big jump. All right. It is 180 feet away.
180 feet.
Can we shoot the cannons at it, or are we not in range?
I think the cannons are on the side of the ship, man.
My longest range is 150.
I have a 300-foot range on something.
Oh wait, I know what I could do.
Plague of locusts.
Corvus and Zephyrus. You guys are both ranged, right?
Yes.
Come here.
This is how I get stunned. I totally can go over though.
This is how I've been stunned twice.
So we can shoot our.
Anyways, I will twin hate.
Cannons at
Wait,
it.
wait. Before that, I will. I don't know. It has to be something I can do as a bonus action. What can I do as a bonus action?
We could shoot the ballista at it.
You can only do one sorcery thing per turn, right?
No, I can use sorcery points multiple times. I just can't.
So you could quicken something.
I just burn through them quicker.
Well, yeah. You can quicken how quickly you go through them.
I'll not worry about wild magic for now. I will just haste.
I don't know that it would help us anyway.
All right, that'll be.
You'd probably be a potted plant.
3.
Perfect time for that.
Okay. So I'm hasting Corvus and Zephyrus.
All right. And they're hasted.
You
Double
guys
my
remember
movement.
what all that
an
does?
extra, double the movement, an extra action.
And plus 2 AC.
And
Plus 2 AC. Is that it?
Advantage on dex saves.
Which is nice.
All right. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. So I
Alright.
don't want to burn through
Thomas.
Versus
Sorcery
2
points.
hours ago, I feel so much quicker.
Great.
True.
I went from 111 to a spring chicken.
I gotta remember I'm holding concentration too.
Please, please don't lose that concentration.
Luckily, mine is not concentration. You just get it.
Right.
That's my turn. Move on.
Thomas, it's your turn.
I want to fire a ballista at the Kraken.
Okay.
It is
Go.
plus 5.
I'm gonna make it just for fun. For the sound effects, I'm gonna make it an explosion either way. So
That is not the way it should have been. I don't know why it rolled 2.
all right, what'd you get?
12.
12 misses.
5 to hit.
What's the weather like?
It's very much dark and cloudy.
Is the water choppy in the harbor?
Yes.
And the air?
Well, the roll was 12.
Yeah,
18, sorry.
it's not going to be smooth. It's very much like it seems like a storm is coming.
It's 12 plus 6, so 18. I forgot to add plus 6 for the galley. For the ballista.
Oh,
So 18 to roll.
all right. 18 does hit.
Woohoo! 3d10 damage.
Nice.
Crappy damage roll though. 11.
It
And
tickles.
that's piercing damage. No.
Right.
There's
Magic?
something in me that tells me that this thing needs to be dealt magical damage.
Would you allow
Okay.
me to fire another ballista at it since I do have 2 attacks or only 1?
The
The
ballista-
issue is a
No,
ballista needs to be
it's-
loaded each time it fires.
But we
Yeah.
have
Okay.
multiple ballista.
I'm gonna say do one per each and take a round to load it.
You might have people on the ship help you load it and aim it while you fire it.
Yeah.
But
That could work.
but
okay.
it takes 3 actions to load and fire.
All right, it's gonna move 60 feet closer. So you're at 180. So it's now at 120.
To the very bow of the ship?
Well, towards the ship, yes.
Not to, okay. Yeah, no, I'm saying, what is 120 a range to?
I'm gonna say
The
the middle of
very
the ship in the general.
Middle, okay, center of the ship. Where am I standing on the ship?
Wherever you want to be.
Well, I'm right next to Elwyn, who just touched me.
So we'll say at the front because you're looking for it or looking at it.
Okay.
But let's do this. Since Thomas, you're kind of like manning the ship, I'm gonna let you do the rolls for this.
Okay.
The ship, well, the ship needs to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna give you advantage because Zephyrus is like pumping it to make it go quicker, which gives it a higher dexterity. So I'm gonna give you advantage, but go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for the ship.
Okay. 17. So 14.
That's with advantage?
17 minus 3.
All right.
I'm using the trip stats
What, the ship gets a -3?
to dexterity saving throws. Yes, it does.
It's not
I
very
didn't know that,
dexterous.
but that
Yeah, I'm
That-
looking at galley stats
okay.
right now.
Maybe it could be a lower DC, Casey.
Nope. You start to see black clouds form above the ship. They are as black can be. And then you see lightning strike
Is
through
it a
the
magic-
top of the mast.
Is it a
breaking-
magical source?
It is magically, yes.
So then it'd still be 17.
Okay, it still gets hit by it. And it takes 34 points of damage to the ship and cracks the middle of your mast.
Not cool. I know what my next turn is.
Doesn't have its own.
Oh, I get 2! I get 2 actions.
So,
Yes, it does have its own.
yep. Alright, so that'll be it for that. So now it's Corvus.
So what hit the ship?
A lightning bolt from clouds.
That's what I thought you said, and I'm trying to think, what does that?
Krakens don't have magic.
I don't think so.
It's a layer action, guys.
It's not its lair. I
It
hope.
is now.
Isn't
whole
the
ocean.
ocean its lair?
Yes.
That is.
So anyways,
Sure.
how far are we now from it?
100 and
120 feet.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Although-
so
Wait, yeah.
I could attack.
Didn't the ship
with-
move?
The ship did move.
The ship did move.
Well, yeah, it moved on Zephyrus's turn. It's now going to move after Corvus's, but
I will. So currently Anya is on the ship with us. So what I will have her do. I'm hasted. She's not. I'll just kind of talk really quickly to her since time is moving slower for me than it is for other people.
Right.
So I'll just kind of hurriedly drag her over to the ballista and just kind of explain that shooting a ballista is really just like shooting a big crossbow. And then I will spend my 2 actions loading and aiming the ballista. What's that?
We have 4 of them.
I know. You're manning one, I'm manning another. With Anya.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to roll for her initiative or if you just want to have her go with the ship or whatnot.
I'm going to have her go pretty much with you. You control her actions.
Okay. So then if that's the case, she will fire once. And it's +6, you said, Keith?
Correct.
It is +6 to hit, yes.
16 to hit?
16 misses.
Alright, that's going to be the turn then.
And then your turn is also showing her how to do that?
My turn was loading and aiming the ballista, although chances are actually it would have already been loaded.
It would have already been loaded, so I'll let you have a reload on that.
Okay. But yeah, that would be it then.
The ship moves another... what's the normal speed of the ship?
Per round?
If the crew is doing anything, 30 feet. If it's just the sails,
I told him half
35.
sail.
Yeah, it's been crippled down to 20 because the middle mast is kind of half destroyed. So it'll move 20 feet forward, so you're 100 feet away.
Just cast mending on it. It's cool.
Sure, if that's what you think.
Because it loses 10 feet per 25 damage taken, and it took 35, so...
So it loses 10 feet? Okay.
We can use that infomercial tape. Just wrap it around it, you know. You know the kind.
Yes.
I don't think that'll work out so well. Back to Zephyrus.
It works on everything. Didn't you see the infomercials?
You think you have that tape in ancient Caribbean?
It's magical. I can conjure it.
But it works on TV.
I guess I don't know what I want to do. Can you describe the weather for me?
A little bit. There was a black lightning storm that ended up kind of coalescing right around your ship.
If only we had like a 15th level druid control the weather, that'd be awesome. Nice.
That would be kind of awesome.
Do you have your wish yet?
No. We're level 9, dude.
I get a special wish at 14. I'm gonna try this again, despite this failing every single time I've ever tried it before.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer.
Okay.
I would like the creature, whatever it may be, in the water, to roll a Wisdom saving throw. Is there any way it can have like disadvantage or something? Something.
What's your save?
What's the save? It's 17.
Yeah. It fails.
It is now frightened of its greatest fears, which might be like the ship just starts growing like spikes and spines all over it, like a sea urchin, don't touch me kind of a thing.
Or a giant shark.
Yeah, it could be some giant shark. There's always a bigger fish, right? I don't know what it's...
cook trying to make calamari.
No, I think it's going to be Mama Kracken.
Yeah,
that's
Mama Kracken is right here in front. I want it to be in between the two of us. So it is now under the feared condition.
Okay.
So it can't move toward us, or it can't move towards the thing if its fear's in front of us.
Oh, snap.
Meanwhile, I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because haste. Oh, also, I'm gonna start flying. I don't feel the need to stay on the ship. I'm gonna 60. I don't know. I'll say probably 60 feet into the air, but does that get me out of its 120? I'm only 120 away from it right now, right?
Yeah.
100 away, because the ship moved closer, so it's 100 right now to start with.
Yeah, we should tell them to turn the ship sideways. Maybe we can use the cannons.
Yeah, just circle it. Just tell them to make a circle around it.
I'm gonna go 30 feet up and 30 feet forward and start Eldritch blasting it from above. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit, yes.
Nice.
And 14, 15, 16, 17 damage total. Thunder and 4 thunder and 20. Wait, 9 plus. I'm sorry. 14. Force damage and 4 thunder.
Okay.
15 force damage and 4 thunder. That's what I meant to say. 15 force, 4 thunder. I have another shot.
I just didn't realize this. It is technically actually immune to being frightened. I just noticed that when I...
Okay.
So, you did frighten it, but then it didn't stay frightened.
It was still a failed save, though.
It was still a failed save, yes.
So it still gets a wisdom saving throw or starts taking psychic damage. Is it immune to psychic damage?
It is not immune to psychic damage.
Okay, so that could still do something on its turn. My next attack will be another 20 to hit. Whoops. And 13 more force damage.
Okay.
I rolled well.
All right.
Let's see, double movement. 2 actions. I'm good.
No.
All right, is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Elwyn.
31 to hit.
That hits?
That was that.
I used, I re-rolled my turn. I used Tides of Chaos on Chaos Bolt to shoot a beam of magical energy at it.
Okay.
And I hit for 11. This time happens to be fire damage. 11 fire damage.
Strangely enough, that seems to do decent damage to it.
Well, I also have the feat to make it, so even if it's resistant.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then Wild Magic kicks in, and I get a 73. A random creature within 60 feet of me becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Uh-oh.
Within
So how many crew are there?
I flew into the air.
How close are you to it? Or how did...
It's only 100, it's 100 away.
I'm not within 60 feet, so there's not even a chance of it.
Oh,
So
boy.
in other words, you just gave food poisoning to some little goldfish.
He's gonna go over to the side.
So how about I roll a d20, and if it's a 1, 2, or 3, it's one of us. Since Blue Man flew away.
I'm 60 feet in the air, yeah.
I guess 4 can be his girlfriend.
Okay.
I'll roll a real dice for one.
Let's do this. Let's also make it up through 10 as a crew member. And then above 10 is a random fish in the ocean.
There's going to be that many fish within 60 feet?
Uh-huh.
With a Kraken in the water?
They're all running away from the Kraken, which means it's higher density populated underneath the ship.
I rolled an 8.
All right, random crew member is sick for 1d4 hours. Roll the 1d4.
Oh, right. I have a d4. 1.
So for 1 hour, somebody is barfing below deck.
It's poisoned. But sure.
Oh, well, fine.
Which I think is an actual status.
It is.
It is.
They just have a disadvantage.
Has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep.
So the ship slightly starts turning slightly to the left because one crew member is not able to be at full strength for rows.
We're not using
All
them
right.
to row anyway. We were doing sails only.
That's my turn. I pre-rolled it. That's it.
Okay,
You
Made
Thomas.
somebody seasick, man.
I don't think I did my bonus action, but I don't think I have anything I can do. Yeah, I'm good.
How close are we now?
Still at 100.
Still at 100. I will have the crew start reloading the ballista I just shot. Walk over to another one and shoot that one.
Okay.
D20. 10 misses.
10 misses.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Because it is technically not frightened, it will move 60 feet closer to be only 40 feet away from the ship.
Oh boy!
With it being 40 feet away,
We're gonna have a rough time. Has a reach of 40 feet.
no, it's not 40, but it will take some of the pieces of ship that it had still kind of attached to it, and it's going to fling that toward the ship.
Oh boy!
So with it being 40 feet away, and it's shooting random pieces of wood at the ship.
What is it aiming for? Is it just throwing them?
It's just throwing them toward the ship, so it's aiming for the ship itself. So in this case, it'd be the ship's hull.
Okay. Roll a attack roll, I guess, from it.
Let's do that. Does a 32 hit?
Yes, it does.
So
That means he's got at least a 12 modifier.
12 damage. It's gonna do it 3 times, by the way.
Oh!
That's not good.
Someone keeping track of the ship's health?
Yep, I got it.
15 for the second. Oh, hold on. It's a 30 for the second attack for 15 damage.
Okay. What was the first damage?
It was 12.
Okay.
Next, it was 15. This next one. It got a really good hit. For 22.
22 will still hit. 22 damage?
No, it's 22 damage.
Okay.
That was technically a crit.
Ouch.
Alright, Corvus.
I'm not going to be able to follow up with that.
Oh, wait, no. The Kraken needs a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Okay. You gotta remind me on those.
I am.
It got a nat 1 on that one.
I'll roll some psychic damage.
Okay.
How much?
Well, it's 4d10, but I'm upcasting it to 5th level, so it's 5d10. 17. I rolled really well. 36 psychic damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Now Corvus can have his turn.
Now to Corvus's turn.
Phantasmal Killer has done something, guys.
It did some damage. Even though it's
Okay.
not frightened.
Not frightened.
So I will take. Is there any part of the ship that I can be within 30 feet of the Kraken on, or no?
No, since we're 40 feet away.
No, 40
I
feet's from
thought
the
so.
center of the ship. If he goes to the front of the ship, the very bow, you would be able to get around, like real close. I would give it to you for this fight.
Okay. So then I will do that, and I will run up to the front of the ship, and then pretty much unload my crossbow multiple times.
Okay.
So haste just gives me an extra action. Is that correct? It doesn't give me extra bonus actions?
No.
Correct.
Okay. So I will end up making 5 attacks.
Okay.
Also, Anya will fire the ballista. She hits with a 22 to hit,
That hits.
and it does 16 damage.
Did you
Okay.
roll 3D?
I pre-rolled that. I wasn't sure if I could get within 30 feet for my attacks. So let's go.
Casey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
How about 18?
18 hits.
Okay, and 17?
Misses.
Ooh. So we know it's 18 now.
We know. Oh, it's AC now.
Yep.
And now I will
Okay,
be.
so its AC is
rolling
18?
damage. Yep.
AC is 18, yep.
What was the damage for the one that hit?
3 of my 5 hit.
Oh, 3. Okay.
And I'm calculating that right now.
While he's calculating, Casey, do we have mangonels on the ship or just ballista?
What's the thing you're talking about?
They're like
Mangonel basically,
trebuchets.
basically like a small trebuchet.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so I'll remove that weapon.
Alright, so my 3 attacks do... ...20 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and... 11 points of radiant damage. And
Okay.
that is my turn.
All right.
You had 5 attacks. How much damage did you do?
Total of 31.
Okay.
right.
I pre-rolled.
Um,
Feeling really good about it.
the ship's going to kind of alter course to, kind of line up to where it can use more cannons for the side of the ship to be able to use. And they get that ready. Zephyrus.
Okay, so
And I'll say that the middle of the ship moves to be basically within 30 feet.
does the ship move straight forward still?
No, it's more now at an angle.
So it doesn't hit me.
It does not hit you, no.
I'm 30 feet in the air and I flew 30 feet forward, so the mast would totally catch me, or the sails would catch me. So I've pre-rolled. I'm doing 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Because 2 of them twice. I had a 20, 20, 28, and 24 to hit.
Nice.
I've totaled my force damage at 49 and also 4 thunder. So a total of 53 if there are no resistances.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's good damage.
53 from... Thank you for the haste, Elwyn.
All right.
You're welcome.
It's nice.
Speaking of Elwyn, go ahead. Oh, do you have any more?
Well, I know I want to move up another 30 feet. I'm going to get some more
Okay.
distance.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for
Elwyn.
me?
Yep.
All right. 24 to hit.
That hits.
I'm quickening a firebolt
Okay.
with Tides of Chaos and doing 7 fire damage.
Okay.
Then I'm upcasting Fireball.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
It needs to make a dex save.
You're fireballing one single enemy?
It's good.
It's my highest damage.
It is good damage.
Does a 24 save?
Yes.
It does. So the damage was 32, so it halves that.
16.
So 16. Nice.
Thank you, accountant.
All right, is that it for your turn?
I also.
No. That triggers wild magic.
Okay.
I rolled a 17, which means I grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until I sneeze, at which point the feathers explode from my face.
I'm jealous.
Okay, you have a feather beard.
I'm now a 13-year-old with a feather beard.
13-year-old.
You know, some of these stuff you just can't make up, can you?
Nope.
Technically.
And now it's my turn.
All right, Thomas.
Is Zephyrus within 30 feet of me? Or no?
No.
No, he moved, so...
I'm now 60 feet into the air.
Oh, okay.
Over the deck of the ship. So I'm significantly over the water, too.
I am going to cast Bless then on the three of us.
Okay.
I did tell myself to always stay within 5 feet of the paladin, but I saw this thing wrap its tentacles around a ship. I'm staying off the ship.
I mean, that does sort of make sense. So you're casting Bless on Elwyn and Corvus?
Yeah.
What's that do again?
Elwyn, Corvus, and me.
We get a D4 on your attack rolls and saving
D4
throws.
on our attack rolls and saving throws.
A D4 attack rolls and saving throws. Got it.
Yep,
Correct.
very useful.
All right.
On a
Is that-
CR8, or not CR, on an AC of 18, it could easily be the difference between missing and hitting.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
The new
Anything
one
else?
hurt.
The ship is
Anything
hurt. The ship is definitely
I
hurt.
can't use magic to heal the ship, though, can I?
I mean, not
I
really.
already said it.
I mean,
Magical
mending,
tape
but no,
and mending.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I can't.
You would have to
I would-
like cast mending for a year to fix some of these holes now.
Yeah, I really can't do
If I'm not mistaken, the mast of the ship is one solid piece of wood. It's the most singular, most expensive piece of the ship to replace.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
we've broken it.
You would be correct.
And we have like 3 masts, but the one that's broken is the main mast, the center.
The
mast.
center one. Yep.
We got lots of money.
I cannot do anything.
We also
else
stole the
other than
ship,
That's also true.
but we then paid to repair it.
Wait, is this a?
Okay.
It does not.
All right. So the creature is going to go underneath the ship and have its tentacles reach up and around.
Is the city still firing on the Kraken, by the way?
I mean,
Were they firing at the Kraken to begin with?
I'm
they
hoping.
weren't. I mean, they're still leery of it. You still hear like alarm bells and things going off, but they're not necessarily firing at it currently because they're trying not to hit the other ships. But its tentacles are going to come up and it's going to try to grab first you, Corvus, because you're at the front of the ship.
Oh boy.
Does a 23 hit?
To hit, yes. Unless haste does something to my AC.
Plus 2 to AC.
Well, it still hits.
Okay. And that's for 21 bludgeoning damage.
Pleasant.
And you are restrained within the tentacle.
Just what I was hoping for. Thank you.
Less pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm going to have it go for Thomas as well.
Guys, I'm gonna need a short rest after this.
Okay.
Does a 33 hit?
Just barely.
For 24 damage and restrained. And last one is Elwin at 36 to hit
Yeah.
for
How much
25
damage did I
damage and restrained.
25.
Correct.
take? Casey, how much damage did I take?
You took 24.
24.
So, so yeah, pretty much Elwin, Thomas, and Corvus are all restrained on the ship. And Zephyrus is floating above the ship, unable to be reached. And yeah.
As it was meant to be.
Corvus, it is now your turn.
All right, just looking at my options. Okay, sorry. I had to check my feet just to make sure this still worked.
Okay.
So I will unload 5 crossbow bolts at point blank range. Because of my feet, I do not have disadvantage.
Okay.
And so I do 20 points of piercing damage and 13 points of radiant.
Nice.
And then I will use my brand of castigation for another 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, it was supposed to make a wisdom saving throw, I think.
Absolutely. Yep, my bad.
Yeah.
I meant to remind you.
But that will be my turn.
All right. I believe a 28 will save.
Yes, it's no longer frightened of the creature that it wasn't frightened of in the first place.
It doesn't take anything.
In fact, it saw Mama Kraken and was like, "Oh hey, Mama!"
It tried to run towards the mama.
Yeah, my bad.
We're
So
back
there
up.
goes my concentration.
Yep. The ship can't really move because there's tentacles wrapped
28?
around it.
You just must have rolled pathetically.
I rolled a 2 and a 1 on the first 2 of them.
I thought maybe it didn't have an awesome wisdom save. My bad. It totally does.
It still does. I rolled awful. Back to Zephyrus, though.
All right, so I rolled 4 Eldritch Blasts. Unfortunately, the 2 14s are both going to miss. I got a 21 and a 24, and those did a total of 24 force damage for Thunder, for a total of 28, if there are no resistances.
Yep. Go ahead. That works.
Nice.
Yep, 24 force for Thunder.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Where's the ship in relation to me? Which one?
You moved a decent, I would say you're still about 60 feet away that you went last time.
And it's
at the ship.
It's at the ship. It's wrapped around
the ship.
I can go straight over the ship, but still
Okay.
keep my distance from getting hit by the sails or anything.
Yeah, you're above where the ship would be. I mean, the masts, I think, will only be about 40 feet high anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just move there, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Elwin.
I feel better about doing more damage than you that turn.
So I get disadvantage on my attack
I
rolls,
missed twice.
but I can use Tides of Chaos to cancel that out for a straight attack roll of 26.
26 hits?
By the way, I'm casting Chaos Bolt again.
Okay.
Where am I at? For a grand total of 16 damage.
Okay.
Acid this time,
Okay.
because, chaos.
Right.
And, I forgot to roll the D100, so let me do that. 19. Let me make sure I mark my spell slot before I forget. Alright. 19 is... I cast Grease, centered on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
You now, the entire top of the ship is now greased.
Wait, I'm up in the air and restrained, aren't I?
Somewhat, yes.
We didn't say we were up in the air yet. We were just restrained.
So I can't fall? Let's see what Grease says.
I would say with being restrained, you don't fall. What?
No, I would say it's your call.
Yeah.
If he's restrained, if it makes him not fall or not.
Yeah, I would say because of the restrained, you don't fall.
But would he slip through the Kraken's grasp?
Each creature standing in its area must make a dex saving throw.
The Grease is on the ground, not on his body, right?
Yeah,
but it could be
I'm
considered
envisioning
forced
Owen
movement,
secreting
which
it.
can technically get you out of things.
Yes.
I should have been Eldritch Blasting moving it. Dang it. I can move it 10 feet.
I think it would make sense for me to make a dex save, and if I fail it, I slip out.
All right, let's do it.
If I
And
do that
since
now,
I'm
I'll
restrained,
push
I
it
have
underneath
disadvantage
you.
on dex saves.
Let's do it that way for sure.
A 6 is definitely a fail.
Yep.
So I guess I am prone.
Well, no, the fail would be you don't slip out of it. Or
Well, no, it's the dex save for the spell Grease. So me falling prone is forced movement, which means it would take me out of the restraint.
okay, I'll allow it in this case.
Okay, so then can I use half my movement to stand up and get out of the grease puddle?
Have you not taken damage yet?
Oh, I've taken 20 damage. Plenty.
Did you roll for your...
Oh, I
concentration?
did not.
Oh, I should probably do that too.
22. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say just with the grease, yeah, you can stand up, but you still, because of how this worked, I'm gonna have you still end your turn in the grease.
Okay. I technically have movement.
Yep, but you slipped out of the grasp. Yeah, I'm gonna just, I would say you don't have enough to get out of it. Just because...
I'm not going to bother arguing with you. I'm just going to move on.
Okay.
Mechanic-wise, I should have my movement left.
And you wouldn't have broken the grasp of the tentacle. So, if you want to fight me, you're back in the tentacle.
I'm not. I told you I'm moving on.
Okay.
I'm just saying I disagree.
That's fine.
Your word rules, so move on.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Keith.
Sploshy, come forth.
Okay. Bringing out the water elemental.
Yep.
Okay.
Water elemental's gonna attack the Kraken that's holding me.
Okay.
I tell it Sploshy to attack the tentacles.
Just a suggestion, have him attack the Kraken under the water.
Well, if it frees us, then we can attack it back.
Yes, but if he goes crazy and he's underwater with me, I feel better if there's a boat between me and him.
We'll get there.
All right, so...
So it makes 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
And they will be 7 to hit. First one misses.
Okay.
They both miss. 14 and an 8.
Yep, nope, that misses.
So he does not help currently.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right. back to the Kraken's turn. It is actually going to... it's going to start with Corvus, the one that you're in. And you are going to be thrown at Zephyrus, floating up above the ship where you were, like the 60 feet.
Is the Kraken rolling an attack roll?
I'm going to say yes.
Be a disadvantage to hit me.
Okay.
Doesn't matter with a plus 12, probably.
Well, I also have a +2 to my AC.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
On a disadvantage.
That was at disadvantage, yes.
Well, with my armor class boost, I only have an 18 AC.
Yep, okay. So with... so it's... He's flinging you 60 feet, basically. So he is going to hit. So... yeah, it's going to hit you for 19, but Corvus also has to make a dex saving throw.
Be 19 bludgeoning, I assume?
Yes.
Thanks for the temporary hit points.
22 dex saving throw.
So, yeah, well, you must make a saving throw, dexterity saving throw.
22.
So you do save. So in that case, somehow you don't take the same damage.
But now he's falling.
But now he is falling from the sky 60 feet up.
Oh, that's gonna be pleasant.
I'm going to do the same thing with Thomas.
Okay.
So...
Is he going to fall all at once right now?
I'm going to say no, he's not going to fall all at once. It'll be...
I need to roll my turn.
It'll be
Generally-
next, like on his turn?
more at his turn, yes. And it's not disadvantaged the second time, right? Because you've been hit this round?
Correct.
So a 30 to hit. And that's for 24 points of damage.
I'm going to feather fall you, Corvus.
Can you only feather
Actually-
fall one, or how many can you do at a time?
No, I mean, I can do multiples, but is everybody else flying up here too?
Thomas is headed that way, yes.
Okay, hold on. And they're not going to fall till their turn and my turn's first?
Well, Corvus technically is next,
Mechanically speaking.
mechanically speaking. But it is another 24 damage to you, Zephyrus.
Okay.
And Keith will need to do dex saving
And Keith
throw.
has to do a dex save.
18.
Your armor is sharp, dude.
And yeah, you don't actually you don't take that same damage, so you're good.
It's that spiky helmet of yours.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, that's the third tentacle is also going to try to recapture Elwyn again, but I'm going to give it disadvantage because it is covered in grease.
What is the range on its throw? No, I guess I don't know that. It does have a range on its throw, though, right?
It does.
Okay.
It actually did get a nat 1.
Fumble? What's it gonna fumble? The ship?
I mean, I'm rolling for the fumble chart, so
I think its tentacle is gonna get covered in grease.
So, covered in grease, it slips, and it will take, like, it takes damage, actually, from that, from trying to grab the grease, and, like, it gets tied up, and, like, it actually ties that tentacle into a knot. And it does take damage from that. Okay. So with that, we are back to Corvus.
So I'm flying through the air down to the ground, but I would like to shoot in midair if possible.
Okay. Did you featherfall both, Sapphirus?
I'm gonna featherfall them. Yes.
Okay.
That's a
So-
reaction, isn't it?
Yes. So I'm using my reaction on his turn, so he'll fall at 60 feet per round, and he won't take fall damage when he lands.
All right. So Thomas and Corvus, you are both floating down. Yes, I would say you can shoot while feather falling down.
I would say this has got to be quite the cinematic moment.
Oh, it probably is.
Bam! Ow!
Pretty much, yeah.
3 hits.
Okay.
That's going to be a miss. Okay, only 3 hits.
Okay.
Now for damage. So a total of 20 piercing damage and 10 radiant.
Okay.
And that is going to be my turn.
All right. Ship can't move.
Oh, Anya goes now. She is
Okay.
now loaded and repaired the trebuchet, so she will fire.
Okay.
I'm directly over the ship, right? So he just descended safely back to the deck of the ship?
Yes.
He's not in the water.
He's not in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, you being directly over the ship made it advantageous for this.
Yes, so 19 damage. Oh, actually.
Is this thing a fey, fiend, or undead?
No. That's funny, though.
I could see it being
actually,
undead.
So Anya does 42 points of damage because she got a 20. Natural
Oh,
20.
nice.
Nice.
A crit with a point-blank
Yes,
ballista.
with a trebuchet.
Oh.
Ballista.
6d10.
Yep.
All right.
42 is pretty nice damage, too.
That is good. Back up to Sapphirus.
Ouch! I'm gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts again, well 4 of them because haste, and I think 3 of them hit because the lowest my roll was a 17, and I think that one misses.
17 misses, yeah.
Okay, so I did 32 force damage and 4 thunder. 36.
All right.
That wasn't last roll, right? I did roll again. I think I did.
Yeah, that sounds new.
Okay, I'm not trying to duplicate myself here.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
How high up am I at this point? 30, 60?
You're still 60.
I'm 60 feet up. Take me to 90.
Okay, you go up to 90.
Now that's 90 over the deck of the ship. Is that like 120 to the water?
Um,
That's maximum distance to blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's more of will give us 10 feet from the water, so it'd be 100 feet
Okay.
to the edge of the water. On to Elwyn.
All right. So I'm catching that it's getting like disadvantaged because I'm covered in grease.
Technically no, but it just rolled a nat 1 the last time it tried to attack you, so that was pretty much it.
Oh, okay. So there's not really an advantage of staying in the grease.
No.
All right. Well,
You
either
just
way, I
got
gotta
lucky with the roll.
All right. Dex save. Rolled a 21.
Okay.
So I save. I'm going to step out of the grease.
Okay.
I don't have to keep doing that. I will. I'm casting Chaos Bolt again.
Okay.
Using Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage. 27 damage.
That'll hit.
Sorry. 27 to hit. And this time I am doing fire damage. What are you? Oh, right. Okay. So it is a grand total of 12 fire damage.
Woo!
That triggers... Hey.
Wild magic?
Triggers wild magic. I roll a 9. Which...
Magic Missile is a 5th level spell.
Magic Missile is a 5th level spell, which is 7d4 plus 7.
Okay.
Which I did already roll. 19 plus 7 is 26.
Not bad.
That was a good round.
Yes.
Indeed.
Getting a free 5th level magic missile is not bad.
I would agree with that. That is not bad at all.
Thomas, you are feather falling down to the deck of the ship.
Are we fighting the thing on my shirt, guys? Is this my fault?
Maybe.
Sure that's not Cthulhu?
It's probably Cthulhu. It's got to be something that a warlock would have made as a patron.
Say that again?
Can I hit its tentacles?
Yeah, if you're back on the deck of the ship, you can hit its tentacles, yes.
I will attack its tentacles, and I used a 2nd level spell slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
Dealing a total of 28 damage.
Okay.
And Sploshy also attacked, but he missed with both attacks. For 17 and a 16 to hit. And my second attack with a 17.
And, okay, so now
If you lose concentration, he's on you.
Hold on, Thomas. Do you still have concentration on your bless?
Yeah, I rolled on that.
Oh, and you still got a 17.
You lose concentration on bless when you cast water when you use the water elemental.
No, it's not a.
It uses concentration.
That's fine.
It uses summon elemental, right?
Yep.
And that's a concentration spell.
That's fine. Having an extra person attacking is probably more beneficial than bless at this point.
Well, would bless have made you miss that turn though?
I didn't roll with bless anyway.
Oh.
All right.
I had enough.
All right, back to it. And it's so everyone's been released. It's gonna try to grab everyone again.
Not me. It's not.
Well, not you, but Corvus, does a 22 hit?
It does.
That one's for 22 damage.
Ouch.
You know, in one turn, that thing bloodied me, and I had bonus hit points.
Next one is to Thomas. Does a 26 hit?
Yep.
And that is for 18 damage. And we'll see if when Elwyn comes back if a 19 hits.
Yeah, probably. Unless he shields it.
We'll see. I'm gonna write this in here so that I can remember when it comes back.
What is the spell save?
Real quick. Oh, he's getting his headphones on yet still.
What? I'm here.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
No, I'm going to cast shield.
Okay. So you've shielded. It tried to grab you, but it just barely misses. And Corvus.
Oh wait, I get a free cast of shield.
Okay, so I'm now
Grappled.
restrained again.
Yep.
But I will still shoot him a bunch.
Okay.
Unfortunately, without Bless, I missed 2 of those shots.
Okay.
And then I would have missed 1 more regardless. So I only hit with 2 of my 5.
Okay.
So 13 points of piercing.
And how do you want to do this?
Oh, seriously?
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
Are you pulling punches?
No.
How much health did this thing have?
472.
We
actually
did
that much damage?
500 damage?
You guys were doing like 30 a turn for some of them.
I was doing
That's
45, 50 a turn.
Yeah, see?
That's true.
What was
like-
the PR on this thing?
23s.
Anyways, as far as how I would want to do this, I would.
This is going to be a level up.
Yeah.
You think?
No,
I'd
yes,
kind of like
please
to,
flourish it.
slide down the tentacles,
Okay.
going towards the maw of the creature.
Oh man, I'm seeing Tarzan on vines here.
That's gonna be inspiration.
Okay.
And then I
Son of Man by Phil Collins
unload
playing in the
the-
background.
crossbow into the maw /
I.
if it has them.
Well, technically you're not seeing the eyes. That's still underneath the ship. It's just been tentacles.
Okay.
But
yeah, so that's how I would do it.
Pretty
okay.
much the same thing we fought at the gates of Moria, right, guys?
Yeah.
I mean,
This is probably more red.
but
We were like, what, level 4?
but yeah, you're able to. It lets go of the ship, and it kind of sinks
Before
into the
it
ocean.
fully slips away. I want to cut off a full tentacle to present to Corvus and say, "Here, make us some food."
We
Go
all
ahead
still have
and.
black spots on our hands, don't we?
Yes.
I mean, this was a part of the black spots.
Yes, I was
sent the.
figuring.
Yeah,
figured
Davy
with the
Jones
storm
sent
coming-
it to get us.
Yep.
Davy's pet is going to be dead and he's going to be mad.
Probably.
Um,
What do you want me to roll
next-
to get a tentacle?
If
For
you
the
want it
tentacle,
done right,
go
you
ahead
gotta
and
do it yourself, man.
go ahead and do a. Let's do a strength check to see if you can chop through the entire tentacle. So you can make that
24.
athletics or just strength, yeah.
24.
Yeah, you're able to, with your Holy Avenger, you take it, and you're like, for Corvus! And you chop the tentacle off as a trophy to be able to present to him.
Hey, Corvus, I got you a treat.
Indeed, that is a treat.
And by the way, how much health is the ship at?
Not enough.
The ship has 451 health left, and the
Wow.
mast has 65 left.
Okay.
Everything else is at full. Because I was not told the ship taking any more damage.
Right, no, it didn't.
I got bloodied by friendly fire, fodder.
You did get bloodied by friendly fodder.
Friendly fire
Friendly
fodder. That was
And
friendly
you were
fire
still
fodder.
nice enough to cast feather fall on the projectiles.
Look, man, it's what I do.
All right.
I fly and I cast Featherfall on the projectiles.
So, yeah.
And I know things.
You had your trophy. Are you gonna, Corvus? Are you gonna try to roll to see if you can make the tentacle as a trophy or as food?
I'm going to be making
Butcher.
using it for food.
You asked the
Okay.
butcher.
Which is what I was suggesting him to do anyway. Like, here,
Right.
make us a snack.
Go ahead and roll for butchering the tentacle.
Oh, can I help with that? I'm a good cook.
Sure.
I will also cast guidance
So you have
All right, you
advantage
have
because of the help
advantage
and guidance.
and a D4.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wait. Did you just drop concentration on your water elemental?
No, not guidance. The other one. Yeah, guidance. It's not.
Guidance
That's-
is a concentration
it is.
spell.
Yep, water elemental goes away for the day.
Yeah, it's-
No,
it
it-
goes crazy.
No,
No, I
it
can
would
dismiss
attack
the
whatever's
elemental.
closest to it.
I would dismiss the elemental. We don't need
Can
it.
you dismiss it?
Yeah.
Or do we have to fight it?
No, I can dismiss it.
Once
don't-
you lose
okay.
control, you're not able to. It's up to Casey if you dismiss it prior to casting guidance.
He did not
I
say
think
he
he probably
dismissed it
would have.
prior to.
You guys got to watch concentration. It really gets you.
I am gonna do this. 50-50 roll.
I'm okay with just fighting a water elemental. Let's just kill it.
So evens, it attacks you. Odds, it jumps over the ship.
Into its natural environment.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So what I say, evens, it fights you.
I think so.
Yep, it's
Odds
fighting
jump
you.
over.
I'll start rolling. Are we stay at the same points in our initiative?
Yeah, you can say the same points.
I still have haste.
How many more
Okay.
turns do you have haste for?
It's a minute, isn't it?
Yes. I was
So that's
keeping
10 rounds. We've used 3 rounds. Maybe 4.
All right.
I think 3.
Okay. As I was not expecting that one. It was just Corvus got the final thing, so
Yep.
it's. I'm just gonna have the water elemental take the other one's position. So, Zephyrus, it's you.
13 misses, I'm assuming.
13 misses.
Okay, 22, 27, and 19 all hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, its armor class is 14.
Okay, 15 plus 9 plus 7 is 31. And go ahead and add 4 force damage onto 4 thunder damage onto that. 31 force,
So
4
35.
thunder for 35 unless it's resistant to thunder, which I know
Okay.
it's water elemental maybe.
It is not.
It's not. Okay, yeah, 35 damage, Casey. Or
All right.
Keith, I guess.
I got it.
Well, no,
Keith has its stats.
I'm taking back control of
Mine.
it.
You can take control, but I have its stats up, so I'm just. Gonna
Okay. Elwin, it's to you.
I will use Tides of Chaos on a Chaos Bolt,
Okay.
That's fitting.
and I get a nat 20,
Oh,
Okay.
and I am doing thunder damage
Hey, that's my thing.
today.
Okay.
And it'll be 18 plus 12.
So 30.
So 30 damage.
Okay.
And then D100. I roll a 20 on the wild magic. I cast Entangled, send her around to myself.
You just like being restrained.
Alright.
Is that what that does? Is restrained?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
You know what? I will go ahead and quicken a firebolt.
You're still covered.
alright, so 20 foot. Yeah, 20 foot square centered around yourself.
Alright.
How close were you to the water elemental?
I didn't specify. I have no idea.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to say it's going to catch one person. I'm going to say it catches Thomas. So Thomas is also restrained.
How do we get
a saving throw?
How
It
do
is
we
a
get out of
strength
that?
saving throw.
Do I get one?
Natural 20 for a 28.
Okay, yeah, you're not restrained anymore. Yeah, it's against your spell to save DC as well.
So yeah, I'm restrained. That's fine.
Yep, Elwin's restrained, but Thomas is not.
But I can still quicken a firebolt, right?
Yes.
Okay. I already lost whatever I rolled.
You're using all your sorcery points on this?
It's 2. Actually, is that 2 or 1? 2. I didn't use them all.
Yeah, but we might have to fight some before we can finish a rest.
I doubt it. 26.
26 will hit.
And 13 fire damage.
Okay.
And I have Tides of Chaos primed.
Alright, so is that it for your turn then?
Yes. I have no movement.
Alright, Thomas.
Okay, I'm attacking with my Holy Avenger. I hit twice. For a total of 24 damage.
Okay. Alright.
It is very bloodied, by the way.
Would shape water cause damage?
That is a fun question. It is going to, because Thomas is right next to it. It is going to whelm you.
Whelm me?
Yep.
Yep.
Lovely.
So you have to make a strength saving throw.
25. I succeed.
You succeed. So you are not restrained. Yeah. That's it for its turn to Corvus.
I climb back on board the ship, all celebratory. And then I celebrate and wonder why no one else is happy. And then I see the elemental, and then I say under my breath, I told him this would happen. And then I pull out my crossbow, and I will try and shoot him 3 times.
Okay.
Go for it.
What is the does a 18 hit?
Yes.
18 hits.
3 hits then.
3 hits this time.
Aha!
19 points. Oh, actually, I'm still hasted. So
It doesn't matter.
That's
if you
fine.
deal more than 12 damage, it's dead.
Yeah, 12 damage kills it.
okay. Yep. So I do 12 points of damage to it.
Yeah. It's
So, yeah, it pools into a puddle and seems to make the entangle slightly stronger because it feels like the plants are getting watered by the water elemental
Great.
that...
by magical water.
Yep. And so you're now out of combat, and yeah.
Second time. Sorry about Splashy. I forgot about him.
What happened to that? A friend. He attacked. Why?
I have to concentrate on making him be friendly, or else he will do that.
Well, why did you stop concentrating? Focus.
I was trying to help him, Corvus, make food out of our, giant tentacle we have laying on our ship here.
On the bright side, though, I did get an 18 to cut up the tentacle.
Nice. You were able to make some giant sushi out of the tentacle sushi out of the tentacle.
Can we go sell it in the fish market here in San Juan?
Oh yeah, we could sell that.
You could try.
Can it pay for the damages to our ship?
That would be the question. So,
we have,
with all the magic that just went off in the harbor, is anybody asking questions?
They were just happy that the giant Kracken that they just saw was defeated.
Right, the flying blue guy is totally cool at this point.
Pretty much. And I think that's where I'm going to at least end it for tonight.
How much experience are we getting?
Yeah, we can go off air with that, though.
Yeah, we'll do off air on that one. But let's just say your level up is definitely in your future.
So, is there any chance of 2 levels up?
I'm not sure, but potentially. But anyway,
it was a CR23 creature.
So if you enjoyed this content, give a like, give a follow, give a subscribe.
Plus a water elemental.
And a water elemental. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace out.